Hi and welcome to episode 5 of my Control playthrough. Please watch this series in chronological order because there is a build up to things, and what you're about to see is a what's the word, like, culmination point, a big stepping stone for how this entire thing works, because what you're going to hear from Jesse's brother does actually matter. It is the hiss chant, if you have heard about that, but it is not wrong. I will explain it when you hear it because he actually says it a lot more clearly than all the other possessed because he's not actually possessed. It's weird how this game works, and you're going to hear because it does add on an entire new level to this entire game. Like I've talked about, Idrisil being in it, which is what you're in, uh, multiple things across the board because of how this game functions. It's genuinely really
Why does
cool.
she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish code? I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My old ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Heptonstall, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out THLs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find him for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
What's the deal with Blackrock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
I bet, and the things they deal with are best put like you put it because they don't exist in our world.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine BlackRock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it?
Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
I'll be doing the jukebox a little bit later because that is an entirely different game mode, basically.
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunderstorm distorts you.
That's Dylan.
Can you hear me?
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please?
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only true. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit.
Okay, I want to expand a couple of those sentences. First, put your fingers to the surface to the wet. And first, the entire thing is a drug trip. Think of it like that, but some drugs are good even when you're tripping. Some things can be good, some things can be bad, depending on the drug and depending on how you're using it. First. Second, put your fingers to the surface to the wet is a good and a bad thing because you could do all sorts of different things, like an orange peel, for an example. You could push your fingers to the surface of the wet to open it, or you could actually hurt somebody because the wet could be blood, could be juice, could be all sorts of different things. It doesn't explain that. The reason why he actually goes from copy of a copy of a copy to orange peel, because if you think about like a key, if you make a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy, eventually that copy will not work in the same lock. You'll have to get a different key or a new lock or whatever have you, because that copy of a copy of a copy of a copy is not the same thing. Next, the reason why he says only child is because I don't. Okay, I've played this game through and I'm redoing it because I really want to make videos on this. But this is spoilers. Ordinary. The town they're from technically doesn't exist. Same with like I think it was if I remember correctly, a poet Jesse really likes doesn't exist. And also different things just doesn't exist that they have experienced. So hypothetically, they could have actually been an only child equally. Like both of them could have also been an only child because of like a timey-wimey shit, like your arm stretched through time. When you're dealing with the ability to bundle time together in like a Loki type situation where there's that time loom in Loki, the TV show with TVA and all that stuff. And if you haven't watched Loki, I had to just say that show is just like gold. It is amazing. Even the humor in it, it's very just stupid humor, but not like skibbity shit. It's genuinely like low medium brow humor. But it does give cool examples of how to mess with time and how time itself is a power source because gravity is a power source, so time will be a power source because time stretches gravity. Now with that, when you're dealing with copy of a copy and extra dimensional voodoo hoodoo, you could theoretically be two people at the same time, which is why Jesse and Dylan, they're not really male or female names. They're both fated to be here, Dylan and Jesse Faden, stuff like that. They could have gone either way because of their equal power. They can do so many different things. Like Dylan only is going into the drug ship, for lack of a better word, because he likes it. It's not. It's giving him the feeling that he is okay. Because imagine being terrified of yourself 24/7 because you can just throw somebody into a black hole accidentally, like make them into one because of the amount of power behind your mind. And that's what P6 can do. That's what Dylan Fagan could do. And that's why they treat him like basically shit. And you will say, not basically, literally like shit, because you're gonna see what they do. They do talk about like how he's just a kid, don't actually punish him, blah 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 blah. But they still do put him in a cell in its own cubicle and lock him there like he's a caged animal. So he would be constantly fearful of himself and everything around him. So many different things like that. So he goes into the drug trip to just relax, which is why he genuinely likes saying it. And the reason why happiness, if I remember correctly, because I thought it was yellow and blue, but I think it didn't change to red and blue. But happiness is those colors because happiness, like Polaris, that is happiness for Jesse. Jesse follows Polaris to be happier, to know more about different things. Dylan follows the red, which is his happiness, which is just basically a drug trip. Takes control, lets it do his thing. But at the same time, he's in control of the drug ship, which allows him to do different things. And with that, the name itself is an amazing, and the name of the game is an amazing name because to go through life, you have to control what you can control. But even then, what can you really control? Because some people say you control your body. Not really. You could just spontaneously have a heart attack. You could spontaneously have so many different problems with you. Like, you could be doing it perfect, doing whatever you want to perfectly. The push-ups, sit-ups, woodworking, even programming perfectly, having the right stretches for your hands, whatever have you. And then spontaneously, you're gonna get a cramp. You could twist just a little wrong, or even not even twist wrong, and your leg could just give way while you're doing workouts. Like, there's so many different problems with control because control isn't really a thing. And you're going to see that from all sorts of different angles because what is control? It's harmony is control. Which is why HRAs and different things like that, it is the harmony, the working together across all the different fields to make a better future. Which is why the prime candidate thing happen and why the director needs to be a thing and different things like that because there needs to be that harmonistic is what I wanted to say, but I don't think that's a word, through point through the entire bureau. Because if there isn't that, the facade of control, relatively speaking, because it's not really a facade, it is a bigger thing than just conquer and control. It is flow and control, or flow and work with each other to control the future. That general thing will that's why there needs to be also different things. And you're going to see more of what different things kind of went into all of this from a extra dimensional and physical standpoint. And what I'm saying sounds weird as shit, but it actually matters for this game, which is why I said please watch this from beginning to now and even like just chronological because this shit gets insane.
He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
I need a worm rhythm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I actually want to explain that a little bit. Uh, if you remember in the first episode, how they're the example of the room with the wind, or the room with the poster, and the poster being what everyone actually sees, and so on and so on and so on. Don't want to recap that, but that's what he means by plastic. Nothing's real. It's happy. It's meant to just make you laugh and be calm, because if you saw what reality actually is, you would crack and the truth would emerge. Which is why, last episode, I believe, the invisible monster. That dude cracked! He became something that the truth emerged out of, because there is no direction in this universe. There is no proper flow of time, no proper flow of anything, because of so many different things about how this world works. And that's why I absolutely love this game, because it's just how it functions.
I welcome the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her, the hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut
This
off the
happens
slide
more
projector, maybe,
You get
maybe that will stop the hiss.
in your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for this light projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes.
Why have you dissected that freak? I learned so much from his physiology.
Mark Gibson, male, age 28, returned from the astral plane approximately 13 minutes ago. When his 21st died. Patient experiencing migraine, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. He has no recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending patient for X-rays, and... What the fuck is that thing? God, it burst right out of him. Call Black! Get Marshall!
That noise shows you exactly what jumped out of him. And if you don't know, it's those big balls of death that literally hunt consciousness.
wish things had gone differently and ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, it's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden. Prime candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. This is a force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. Like, I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector. All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do.
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
I studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking. Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this the house being the who's real?
Life is a cell. Life is a cell, but also everything else. It's like life is what you make it. Because it truly is.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and there's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby. Won't rotate. Something's blocking it. It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Ryan, what I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, Colin.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the result? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Fagan, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carl Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the fifth iteration of Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits Mrs. Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions you can't answer? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Oh, that's what they mean by stages. It was like an explosion. It started off at the dump, and that's stage 1. Then it expanded to stage 2, and so on and so on. Oh, I would love to see what actually happened in Ordinary. Because this indicates it got crazy. And the people to actually solve the problem was Jesse and Dylan.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No! It wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
You really should listen to Old Gods of Asgard. They are an amazing band. And they're actually a band in real life. They made songs for Alan Wake, I want to say. Or it was Alan Wake and this game. I listen to the music a lot.
We should check that lab.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
With all that said, shown and done, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.